Of course, a good plan. It's my plan.
No, my cat plan.
This is how it is today on Pop Culture Minefield. This is how it is today. This is how it is today on Pop Culture Minefield.
Oh, it's over.
It's
Where
over.
the what is Joe?
I'm here all by
I
myself.
don't know. Joe
Oh.
dropped out halfway through the intro. I don't know what's going on there.
There I was, all excited that I wasn't the only veteran on the show today.
Where's
That'll
Pope?
fucking teach me. Pope is at Pope's house or at work.
Doing Pope stuff.
Yep. Did he respond to you at all?
Nope.
I thought he got rid of the morning shift.
Pardon me. I'm
No.
gonna
So,
I'm gonna message him.
okay. So here we are with the after being put out of the air on the original show of this movie, we came back with a vengeance. So we have a slideshow here on YouTube, and you have a link, our dear audience, to go and watch the movie that is in the public domain. So we should be covered this time, and we shouldn't be taken off the air, and we will be happy, even if you don't want to.
We are not going to get taken off the air because people use Cosme to show movies all the time.
But if for some weird reason you don't want to go see the movie on Cosme, we will be putting the slideshow here. We will do our best effort to keep it synchronized. And so we will have the best of both worlds. I
Yeah, the
hope.
important thing is to not pause the fucking movie, then we'll be fine.
Good luck with that.
I know. Gary has a bad habit of pausing stuff all the time.
No, say it isn't so.
Say it isn't so.
Say
That
it
was
isn't
bass.
so. It isn't
Well,
so.
that was the lyrics from part of the chorus for the Hall & Oates song. Say it isn't so.
Or as they
I
call
see
it
that-
on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's Holland Oates. It's one guy, Holland Oates.
Yeah, Holland Oates.
Snotty,
let's see.
I don't know who's this Gary person you talk about. We have a Gert, but not a Gary.
I see Snorty's in there with us. Sally Forth is in there with us, and
Gambit, of course.
Anonymous as Gambit. I'm assuming. Is that Gambit?
Oh, you're talking about on Cosme. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have Emmanuel here on Facebook.
Sadly,
But Regis-
I don't think Pope is going to be joining us. He did not answer his phone, so that means he's at work.
We might have Joe back though because he's driving his mom early. That's why he dropped out. So
We have Andy Morrow.
The gang's all here. The Emmanuel is here. Good morning, Emmanuel. Which it's
Oh.
actually like what? 3 o'clock? I think 3 o'clock over there. It's 10 o'clock here, so it's 6 hours, right? In France.
No, I think France is 7 like me. England is 6 hours. They are an hour back. France, I
It's
think
five.
is 7.
It's 5 o'clock. It's quitting time.
Quitting time?
Quitting time. What do they call that? It's what beer made it famous? It's something.
Miller time.
Yeah, it's Miller time.
It's Miller time. What's up? No, that's about what.
Miller is such a garbage beer. Like Zoe goes out drinking with her girlfriends, and I'm like, "What are you drinking?" I'm drinking Michelob, or not Michelob. I'm drinking Miller, or I'm drinking she's drinking like the crappiest piss water beers, and I'm like, I raised you better than this. I raised you on Guinness.
You seen me drink the Beast. Don't even start on her. You saw me drink a ton of Beast.
Milwaukee Beast. Oh, the only thing I won't drink, because when a friend of, I'm not sure if it was Doris's friend or Jim's friend, got me a job at Electrolux vacuum cleaning, and to go door to door as a vacuum cleaner salesman. I'm like, how fucking cliche a job is that? Especially for a young, good-looking buck like I was. I'm like, no. I don't think I should take this job. I might get in trouble. But I took the job and I sucked at it. I hated it. And so my coworker and I went out and did a road trip and ended up in Williamsburg, where we met up with Zoe. Not my daughter, but the woman my daughter's named after. And we got fucked up on malt liquor called Mickey's Big Mouth. And I was 18 years old, and I said, I will never fucking drink this again. And I have never drank it again. It is the worst fucking drunk you can get on a beer. I mean, I got sick. Beer doesn't make me sick. That shit made me throw up. Do you remember Mickey's, Charlie?
I don't. I never.
They were shaped like barrels. They're little green glass short bottles, and you got an 8-pack. There was an 8-pack, and they came in that little carton that carried 4 on one side.
Similar to the pony bottles that you had of like Miller Light. Yeah.
And I swear to God, I would rather drink Miller than drink that shit ever again. And I never drank that shit again because that really made me sick. I was nauseous off that.
Yeah.
It's 5:10. Yeah, see? That was pretty good. Pretty good. All right. It's quitting time. Miller time.
Yeah, it's just England, Great Britain, I mean the UK, and Portugal. It's in the 6 hour plus.
It's 4:10 in the afternoon in London. Hey, everyone in Britain, are you still under a socialist regime right now?
Let's
All right,
not go
let me
there,
know when
please.
you're out. Let me know when you're done. Yeah, because they can't have an armed insurrection there. It's like they're going to have to just have an insurrection, which I don't know how you do that when it's not armed. It's like, trust the voting system. Trust the voting.
Bunch of nightsticks going, now then. What's all this then?
You know there's going to be a couple of assholes running around with a banana.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, I don't get it. And it's like, that's why you suck. It's Monty Python, bitch.
It's the banana insurrection. No one expects the banana insurrection.
Well, it's the whole routine in the gym when it's John Cleese is teaching a self-defense course.
Right.
He says, what if he comes at you with a sharp, pointy stick? And he goes, what are the odds of that? He's like, but a banana? So finally the guy grabs the banana and goes walking towards John Cleese. He says, when someone approaches you with a banana, he turns around and unties a knot, and the giant fucking anvil, 2-ton anvil, falls on the guy, killing him.
Right. That's what you do.
That's what you do when he comes at you with a banana. What, a banana?
Well, it's just a banana.
So, Man, oh man. That's who keeps me up to date what's going on in England is my buddy Andy. He keeps an assessment because he lives there. So he always sends me videos that just fucking raise my ire. And but it's important because we need to know what's going on over there. We don't want these people to keep getting away with this shit. Girl who was RAPED'd by RAPE group, she called one of the guys the other F word, and she was put in jail for it.
Yeah. Imagine that.
That's socialism, identity politics, where you choose to make the girl who was sexually assaulted, the victim, the criminal. And they put her ass in jail. A girl, not a woman, fucking girl. Yeah. So, misery, I don't like them socialists. I sure don't. I'll say. So, but anyway, we're going to be watching, as Martin has explained to you, because YouTube inserted itself into our show incorrectly and didn't do a goddamn thing to fix it. They didn't even respond to my questions. Like, why did you do this? And what can I do on my end to keep you from doing stupid shit like this? Yes, I said that to them because I'm not going to let them off and make it look like, oh, our bad. No, you're fucking stupid because all the information you needed was there to know. If you know that there's a movie playing, you should know what movie it is. Well, clearly you do because you put the fucking movie title in your claim. Oh my God. I fucking hate YouTube sometimes. Man, not sometimes, a lot. I hate them a lot.
Well, we found a way to do it, so let's get it started.
But now?
Yeah.
Obey your woman.
Yeah.
Your feature presentation.
Yep. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this.
I'm going to bring it up, and hopefully...
I did. I clicked it. So you just unclicked it. I was trying to do it because I have both screens. I have got both screens up.
But you cannot
click. It's easier for me to manage it. Anyway. It's easier for me to manage it. So no arguments. Just let me do my job. So here we go. Once again, starting. You're like fucking YouTube.
Ark.
Araka.
One cannot cut the tension with a knife there. What the fuck?
No, you need a chainsaw.
At least.
Almost in sync. Almost.
Mostly.
They come at night, mostly.
And it always bothered her that people would like do that all the time. Yeah, and it's like she didn't understand that they weren't mocking her. That was just such a interesting way of saying it.
Well, and and Cameron probably had 3 or 4 takes of her saying it, and you chose that one. It's not all on her.
3 or 4 is Cameron. they should have 20 of them.
Oh yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, I stand corrected.
So
at least it wasn't Kubrick.
Yeah. Oh, good gosh, he'd have 3 hours of film for that line.
Say mostly.
Mostly. Now with less emotion. Much less emotion, please.
There is a prospective Marine, some fellow fresh from the country or fresher from the city. Some city. Again, I want to say good morning to Snorty, Gambit, Emmanuel, and Andy Morrow. I'm hoping that's everybody.
Oh, Hi there, Gambit. How is you?
Charlie Bruce.
Tyler Bruce. Checking in. The greatest public improvement ever made to Kansas City was when George Burns left to go to the Marines.
How far into the public domain is this movie? If you go to the Wikipedia page, there's an image, video image there that if you click on it, it takes you straight to the fucking movie and it even tells you that. Watch the entire movie for free because it's in the public domain.
Yep.
YouTube.
You're
You-
not gonna let that
you
bone go.
wankers.
Ever. I'm never letting it go. I'm so fucking angry that they did that. They ruined the entire show.
Go. Gonna hold it in my mind forever. Gonna try and make it so. You two
I just want
never
you guys
learn
to know
lesson.
that being friends with Charlie, there were a lot of moments with he would just bolt out with a song.
Yeah,
Start
I
singing.
just have. Anything will lead me to a song.
You know, one song I remember you doing, and you were asking me if I could learn to play the song, and it was Sister Christian,
Uh huh. Yeah.
and I kept trying to figure a way of saying, yes, I can, but I'm not going to. As big a hit as that was, I really wasn't into that song.
Yeah.
I like the subject, though. I did like the
Yeah.
subject that it was originally about his sister Christine, I think.
Yeah.
And the other guy in the band didn't understand that. I love this scene, by the way, when he's fucking talking to this fucking Marine general, not knowing he's a fucking Marine, and tells him, hey, man, you might want to use some of this Listerine. It'll help you with that halitosis. And it's like, your friends won't tell you, but I'm not afraid. It's like,
I'm not
he should
afraid.
be. He should fucking just know better. And this guy won't forget him.
I never forget the man who told me my breath smelled like shit.
That's a hell of a fucking bathroom. I mean, that's
Or
big
is it a
for
cold water
a house. It's like on a train.
That's weird.
In the 6th race at Tijuana.
I don't know. You see it written out like that, and you know somebody's supposed to pronounce it the same way Peter Griffin says fajitas. Yeah, I'd like a couple dozen of them beef fajitas.
Vaginas.
Martin just died inside.
Say what?
You just died inside over them butchering the Spanish language.
Ah,
This is Pop Culture
Fine.
Minefield.
goodness.
Espanol.
Sure.
That
Probably immune.
that
to it
wasn't
by now.
that bad.
Pop Culture Minefield, the Ocho.
The Ocho. The double Ocho.
My boy.
I say, my boy, they've had a chance to review your record. And it's not looking good.
Yeah, the Marine Corps appreciated what he did so much that they made him an honorary Marine.
Huh.
But boy, they got some weird shit in this movie. This is something that Pope and I talked about last time, was that they wear their covers indoors when they shouldn't be.
All the time.
Huge fucking no-no. You know, those aren't hats. Those, that is part of your gear. They're referred to as covers. Oh, and this is where he tries to sneak off. Back when men dressed like men and women dressed with really big hats.
Where are you from, son? I'm from Montana, where the men are men and the steer are really scared.
Nervous. Yeah, they're nervous. Gambit, the funny part of that is he's not actually a vampire. He's an actor that's been hired. Or in the original version, he may very well be the detective that's trying to weed out a murderer. And so the whole vampire thing was a ruse. A ruse, I say!
A ruse.
Where are you going, son? Yeah, let me help you.
Pardon me,
not a
boy. Is
Marine.
that the Chattanooga
Now-
chicken?
Yeah, right.
I may be absolutely off mark here, but I think this scene is the inspiration for the scene with Tom Cruise in Edge of Tomorrow.
Well, it is the first version of that kind of story. So even if it's not totally true, it's true because somewhere down the line, it inspired that trope. The guy that doesn't want to be a soldier that ends up being the best soldier. And yeah, he's not a vampire. They did a remake of it later.
Yeah.
With Bela Lugosi in the part of the vampire. And it's so bizarre because he has a splotch of blood like right on the side of his head that I still don't fucking understand. I remember reading somewhere that it was because they were trying to say that his character had committed seppuku with a pistol.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but I'm visualizing the physical act of the seppuku with a pistol.
Well, the
I
funny
do
part
too.
is seppuku makes more sense than to say harikiri because harikiri is literally the cut. It's the slice that you make. You know, and so seppuku is the act, and then
The
harikiri
method is harakiri.
is the method. Yeah, and I learned that.
The
I
hard
think
way?
I was 18. Yeah, I learned it super hard way. When somebody says, "Oh, you're doing that all wrong," and I went, "Now you tell me." No, this movie is where I learned the Marine Corps had MPs. I thought the Navy's SPs, Shore Patrol, handled, but even the Navy has MPs. And I'm like, then why do you bother having ones called Shore Patrol? It's
Yeah.
like, well, they're specifically near shore. And I'm like, if you're in a naval base, you're always near shore somewhere. It's like that your logic behind your answer is illogical. You would drive Spock crazy. That is what you would call a logic loop that he couldn't get out of. That's how you kill Spock, is by having the Navy have both SPs and MPs. Okay, right here. He is not armed. He's not wearing his pistol belt. So why the fuck does he have his cover on indoors? But in the next scene, when he goes in the other room, the guy says, take that hat off. Well, because that is a hat. But a Marine should be sitting inside of an office with his fucking cover on. And I checked. The rules existed even then with covers. Which is why the other Marine tells him to take his hat off.
Shit like that drives me crazy.
God, man, what an interesting face, though, Lon Chaney had. So many lines. And man, because he's kind of good looking, but good looking in the way that looks like somebody did a partial sculpture of a face out of rock and didn't finish it. That's Lon Chaney. The sculpture of what should be a good looking guy, but it's really grizzled. There it is. You tell him, get that fucking hat off. And by the way, he's wearing the pistol belt. So he technically could be wearing his cover indoors because he's armed.
They just didn't pay attention to details like that, unfortunately.
And also in real life, when this guy laughs like that, he would have smoked him right there in his office. Just put him on the ground, fucking do push-ups until I get tired.
For not being attentive or
Not taking it seriously.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy, Marines will fucking get on you when you don't take shit seriously. They will wreck your fucking world. You think see, he's wearing the pistol belt. This man, there's so many idiosyncrasies in this film that just drive me up a wall. That just makes you laugh. He killed her to death, but it was a kind murder, not brutal.
yeah, a brutal killing. What other kind is there? Is there a gentle killing?
Is there?
Yes, there are. Yes, there is.
I smothered him to death. You don't think that smothering somebody with a pillow doesn't cause trauma before death? Like, no. All murder is brutal.
No.
Yes.
No. There are
Yep.
there are poisons that do not cause.
The moment
Right.
somebody realizes that they're fucking dying, it becomes brutal.
No, brutal implies the use of force,
implies
physical
trauma.
force,
It implies trauma.
no, physical force.
No, brutal just means that it was a brutal fucking way to die. And
Brutal. It's
brutal?
2 words in one.
Yeah, it's brutal. 2 words. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I love this fat guy. He's fucking great. Hey, man, maybe you ought to go back to that tie shop and find one that goes the same length as your shirt.
Don't they sell shirts that fit in that store?
What are you, Lou Costello or Oliver Hardy with the short fucking tie? I love that bulldog, by the way. And bulldogs are a good representation of the Marines. We have them in the Army too. In fact, my platoon was called the Bravo Bulldogs. And we used to sing that fucking song. What was that hip hop song? Put a little dog in it during formation. Got to put a little dog in it, and then you go, oh, bulldogs. And my daughter fucking thought that was hilarious, so she walked around for years, going, "Come on, Dad, put a little dog in it."
You go, dog in it.
I was thinking of some of the funny shit she would say just the other day, and I'm like, so we were in a conversation, and her friend, it's like, now that she's living with, I guess I shouldn't say her name, but her best friend / roommate. Remember how Zoe would call me, or anytime I called her boyfriend would be right there? Now it's this again. And although she started the phone call on the toilet, and she stands up with the phone on the ground, wiping. And I'm like, I don't need to see that. What is wrong with you? She's, oh, Dad, you raised me. That doesn't mean I want to see the adult version of those parts. Nor did I want to see it when you were a kid. Like, if I could have looked away without probably knocking you off the table, I would have done it.
Gary?
God damn it.
Why are we not full screen on Cosme?
I guess
I'm not gonna make jokes about it. I'm not.
How'd you like the description of that hairdo, though? The chic on the sides and kind of fluffy on the top.
See, that's not a high and tight. And
it looks like he's pulling his hair. He's, like the old Barbies that had the like ponytail you could pull out of their head.
They didn't do that back then. the
Anima?
actors. Yeah.
Oh man,
How
he looks like a DI.
how out of sync are we?
We're pretty still in sync.
Okay.
I'm looking at both screens right now. It's almost perfect. Like I have that exact same screen up right now
Good.
with the 3 Ys. There you go. Now this isn't. I love the way 2 of these guys are wearing their smoky hats, man. And fuck, dude, I fucking love the way they're wearing them.
Joe's back.
Yay, welcome.
What's up, guys? Sorry about that. I had to dash out of here. She called me. I'm glad I saw it because my phone was on silent, and I was looking for something on my phone and I saw it there. So
No, that's pretty cool that she did that because that way we have you for almost the entire show.
yeah, I'm here from here on out. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
the leading man in this was gay. Imagine that. Somebody gay not playing gay.
My
I don't
friend.
know if
That's
is that
impossible.
even is it humanly impossible to do that? Because
It
It's
is.
called
I mean-
acting.
as I understand on the show How I Met Your Mother, the kid wasn't gay until the show ended.
Huh.
No. He was before. He stopped and then resumed because he
I still
felt that-
don't know how this guy's pants keep falling down. He's got a belt on. Like I don't,
Yeah, it makes
I
no
don't-
sense.
And
I'm
they
not
don't
sure
start.
how-
They don't start these Mountie hats at all.
Oh,
As you
and,
can
and
see,
that
it's flapping
previous
in the
frame
breeze and everything.
looks like Indy's best friend in the Boy Scouts and
Right?
Indiana Jones in the last
Damn,
Crusade.
Gary. You
Well, that's what he
You
looked like.
you even shocked Gambit with your
I hate that I
comments.
missed the most homosexual scene in the movie where he walks up to the fence and all those guys are laying down
Oh my god.
in
yeah, that was
uniform
good.
in the dirt. I'm like, what in the hell?
Line up, boys. Line up.
Well. At least they're not playing volleyball.
Oh, right.
Oh man,
What's wrong
So-
with that?
I do like
Oh,
Lon
some
Chaney's
boys.
character is wearing a proper high and tight,
Yeah.
whereas the other guy's haircuts are all fucked up. He looks like Bill Murray from Stripes. I mean,
Yeah,
they
he does.
show them shave everybody else's heads, but Harold Ramis and Bill Murray walk away with like not even acceptable military cuts.
Yeah, just shorter versions of
They're
what
just
they
shorter.
had. Yeah, and and they play it off too as, hey, we were smart enough to ask for what we wanted rather than just let them go.
And
I
I
don't
hate to
think
tell
they
you guys,
care.
that's not a platoon. That's not even close to a platoon
Yeah,
in this
No.
scene. Now,
No.
this I do like as a punishment. You want to drive the general's limousine? The
Mhm.
limousine is that fucking wheelbarrow full of rocks. And he's got to push it through loose sand and dirt.
Yikes.
Oh. Yeah, that's kind of
Getting
proper
workout.
Marine type stuff.
Oh, that's simply infantry punishment. That's the kind of shit. Like Sergeant would yell at, like, this is one of my favorite stories. My daddy says, Sergeant got pissed at us, told us to go out into the training area, and we needed to dig a hole 6 feet by 6 feet by very deep.
But very deep.
He says it wasn't so bad until we hit that layer of rocks.
Yeah. And he still said deeper.
Oh, that would be
Imagine
really
that, doing
gay.
that here in Louisiana where we got red clay everywhere, man. Whoop.
We did an FTX down there, and I had to train everybody what not to touch as the company's combat medic. And I'm telling them, look, man, you've got poisonous spiders here. You've got poisonous snakes. If you had been told that snakes won't bite you in water, you have been lied to. In fact, you are more likely to get bit in water than on land.
Water
Moccasins,
water
water
moccasins are a
moccasins.
thing. Yeah.
yep. The coral snake, little tiny mouth, but they love fingers and toes. And if you get bit by one of those, even if we medevac you out, you're probably not going to make it because that is a neurotoxin.
Yeah.
and its bite is similar to the cobra.
Plus, you got poison plants everywhere too, ivy and oak and everything.
Everything. So basically, and then I had this one guy, I've talked about him before, his name is Teddy Bear. He's the one that when I found out that he had been involved in a drive-by shooting and fled the gang to join the army, and I turned to everybody and I said, "You see this guy? This is Teddy Bear. When we are outside the building, outside of formation, don't be near him because this is an open base. If he's got anybody that wants to shoot his ass, you will be caught in the crossfire. I love you, Teddy Bear, but when we're out in the open, stay the fuck away from me." And,
We don't know each other.
and this guy went on to be a movie star too, in a lot of comedy roles. That's Eddie Gribbon. And then you also have another big movie star in this, is Warner Orland, who is famous for playing Charlie Chan. And what it is he had eyes that were very heavy topside that made him look naturally Asian for some reason. And so he was a white guy that got picked to play Charlie Chan for a while. And he had the most popular version of Charlie Chan. But then you've got, what's her name? Eleanor Boardman is in this. And she got into a lot of trouble with taxes for evasion. Their lawyer went to prison. And
Wesley Snipes, like even.
Yeah. And then you've got Carmel Myers, who was a tramp on screen, just always playing a tramp. And she was sort of like what you would refer to as an early silent era sex symbol. And she was always playing the hotties that were not nice. And that's Eleanor Boardman, by the way, the nurse.
And this is brilliant
Yeah.
because he thinks he got away with playing sick, and she's giving him these capsules that will make him shit his brains out, which we don't get to see. They left that out of the movie, and I think that's a mistake.
Castor oil, absolute explosive. It's none of this stuff. Maybe if I pinch no, that's not going to save you. It'll just look squirting out different spots. Pinch here.
I wanted to see him suffer.
And he deserved it because he's a fucking shitheel.
Yeah.
And but Carmel Myers is playing the part of one of the Filipino women, and she and many of the people in that village don't even remotely look Asian. It's like Pan-Pacific. No, I'm sorry, no. And I don't know I guess they didn't really have that many Asians at the time, because I could see it for like you're afraid to give the role to an Asian because you don't think they're a good enough actor. I mean, it's a terrible excuse because there were good Chinese, Japanese, and I'm sure Filipino actors in Hollywood. You have one that plays the guard at one of the doors at the besieged clinic in the movie. His name is Willie Fung, and he's a funging good actor.
It's amazing. You can make any name sound gay the way you say it, Gary.
Oh yeah,
Right? It's a gift.
It's a
it
gift.
is a gift. It is a gift. I've been able to do that since I was a boy.
But speaking to the thing about having Asians to cast, even up in the 70s and 80s when they had MASH, look how many actors were cast again and again as an Asian character, but a different, they're a different person.
Right, in major speaking roles,
Yeah.
major guest appearances and stuff. They had like in MASH, I know they had some Oriental people, but they were always in very small.
Oh
roles.
my God, you just said Oriental.
Yep.
Zoe says to me the other day, well, it was like a few weeks back. I said, well, they're Oriental. And she goes, Dad, you can't say that. I went, oh, fuck. I thought I did. She goes, yes, you did do it. So then I can do it. She goes, you're not supposed to.
Why
According to
not? This
whom?
is weird.
I said, according to whom?
According to
She's like,
whom?
she goes, well, they say you're not supposed to. Who are they?
Yeah.
And I go,
Who are they?
I'm like,
Who is this
I have
they?
here's the
never heard
funny
that.
thing. Oh, the woke in this fucking country, the checkbox people, Jesus Christ. Everything is racist if you say it.
Yeah.
Like, don't call someone from East Asia, or, that's from the Pacific Islands. Don't you dare fucking call them Asian or Oriental. And I'm like, fuck you.
This is sick.
Whatever.
Because, you can call a rug that. I said you can also call certain noodles that too. Oriental
Hello.
noodles. It's like, and where are those Oriental noodles from? Well,
Hello.
are
Hello.
from China. Yeah, I'm getting your joke, Joe. I got your joke.
Hello.
He was waiting for that big fucking laugh, and I robbed him of it.
We were talking today about that kind of joke. What's in it? Zach and Mary Make a Porno.
Yeah,
where the guy walks in to the coffee shop and asks Craig Robinson for a coffee black. He goes,
that's our
somebody
opening.
else, white.
I love it. That's my favorite clip that Gary plays at the beginning of his shows, man.
Well,
can't you see me talking? White.
It's in Keith's intro, yeah.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I can't get to it, but I wrote that theme song, and my God, these guys march like garbage, man. They are just terrible. They're trying, though. I would have guessed they would probably snuck in a few real Marines to get some of the weapons DNC.
And so this is probably shot. Well, I noticed on the paperwork she was writing, it said 1924. But it was released in 26, apparently. You got to remember, too, this is fairly...
Look how short that swabby is.
It's fairly early on in film. So, actors, you weren't going to get the high precision just yet, throughout a cast or throughout it was a lot harder because even directors were used to, handling a fairly small cast on a stage. You transfer them to a film with a lot more roles, then there's, just saying, it's to try and get everybody on the same page is sometimes tough, and especially back then when you didn't have as much of a a line to follow, kind of or rules and like.
Well, they were sure picking up on how to do skin tones, and you'll notice, like when you see the star of the film, co-star of the film, William Haines, there are shots just now, like there with the sailor, his lips almost look black.
Right.
And what people don't know is that chrome kind of film that they used at the time, the black and whites picked up certain skin tones as black or really dark. And so the makeup that was used, I sent the link out to everybody a few weeks back that shows how they did makeup to where it was almost green, yellowish green, the skin. And it was made to look that way so that chrome film would not misinterpret and make your face darker than it was supposed to be.
Right.
And it's fascinating. And they used the same thing for lips on men, whereas they would allow women's lips to be a little darker, so the pink could show through.
Right.
But for men, they would often, you can see the makeup on his mouth right there when that sailor was talking, that he has, God, that guy is so fucking short when he walks away from him. I mean,
Looks like a kid next to him.
Fucking child, he really does. Hello, sweetie. Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
And if Pope was here, I would have said, when you pointed out that he was a gay actor, I would have said, playing a Marine, a gay man? No, that totally makes sense. A gay man being a Marine.
Oh.
And I'm always going after him because it is the gayest branch of all of them, because there's so much homoeroticism in the Marine Corps. There's a lot of it in the Army too.
Right.
And a lot of straight guys just fucking around, and
right.
But the Navy has the highest number of actual gay men in it and women.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love his stripes on that uniform. because you got the stripes on top, but he doesn't have the crossed rifles or cannons.
Yeah.
Which,
You talked about that last time we did this.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah, because they're overseas, he suddenly has them.
yeah, he has them when he's overseas. He's wearing them with his basic duty uniform and his dress gear too.
Hey guys,
It's like
do you have 11 Alpha there on Cosme?
Let me look.
I don't see him.
It's really weird that he's not on a military Monday.
Don't see him.
Well, the people who joined us obviously don't have a Cosme account because they just picked animals. So they are anonymous and whatever animal they pick.
You don't need an account. I'm watching it without even logging in.
Yeah, but it shows you as anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Or as some people on our show have said, anonymous.
Anonymous. Yes.
I find it funny when I hear somebody say something that I'm like, are they fucking around? And then I realize they're not, so I'm glad I didn't say anything. Although on other people's streams, I will make fun of people. It's not our show, so I'm not making our show look bad when I make fun of them for saying the wrong word. Because I did that to Joe. Oh, not Joe. Is it Joe? It's the long-haired guy that hops on with Loki and the gang and Zax. And I was making fun of the way he pronounces certain words.
Jason?
No, I know who you're talking about.
Really long hair.
He's got really long hair, and he's always looking off.
And he's always vaping. He's always fucking vaping.
Damn it.
Cannot remember what that
this is
guy's
going to
name
bug me. I'm going to go find out who it is.
Because I love the guy. I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, he's great. Yeah, but
I like it when I get to hang out with him.
Lion in his name or Idol? I can't remember. Let me go look. I'll find out.
You know, I like that beret on her.
Yeah. Yeah, the hats were a big thing for women back then. Yep.
Well, a lot of them were big hats. Women wore these big fucking hats that leaned all the time, and they'd have a hair thing in it, a pin, hold it in place. Big fucking hats that leaned. Oh, great! I'm getting feedback. What's
yeah,
that?
somebody's listening to. Yeah.
Hello. It's Charlie.
Not me. I know that.
It was me.
Yep.
Oops.
I can find it very quickly. First of all, I assume it's you. First and foremost, I
always
assume
assume it's him.
A guy who came up working in radio is like one of the worst for streaming on handling his sound.
Suck it. This is newfangled stuff. This ain't just open a mic and talk.
Yeah, you know,
Leon Idol. That's why I thought it was Lion. Leon
yeah,
Idol.
Leon.
Name. Yep.
Yeah, that dude cracks me up, and I just love to fuck with him. And if you see the last time I was on Zax's channel, I fucked with him so bad during the show.
Did he take it in the right context? Very good.
Yeah,
very good. Very good.
He has a good. I think he's got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a shit stirrer himself. He loves to stir shit. You know. He's cool.
I was just checking out the Cosme thing just to see what it was like, on my phone. I apologize for making ambient noise, you motherfuckers.
Radio professional, audio professional, forgets to mute his camera.
What a deal.
There was an instantaneous market for World War I style pictures. After this, yeah. MGM had the logo with the lion, which made it unique compared to the other independent studios. Also, not a lion's roar when they did get the sound.
And not only unique, but very unique.
I cannot believe at what level of uniqueness it was. It was extreme uniqueness.
It was uniquely unique.
I already had a headache coming here.
As we say back in Virginia, unique way.
Unique way. That's right. And her sister Monique way.
I was at JM when I said that the first time, and I was fucking around in class. Well, you know, it's unique way. She's
Say
sitting
what?
in the back. I said, you stepped all over my joke, which was what I said the first time I said it in school. It was unique way. The girl in the back. It sounds like a black girl's name, and I thought,
God damn it! You got
That's what we used to.
Racist!
In the 90s, we'd go around saying Farfignugan. Well, that's a pretty name. This is in all the VW commercials.
Yeah, Farfignugan.
Pretty name.
Then you've got like when I was at the hospital in doing clinicals when I was in nursing school, and this black woman heard us talking about something during our lunch, and she came up later and she says, "I heard that what you were talking about, and I just thought that was such a pretty name." And I'm like, "What name?" She said, "Chlamydia." She says,
Oh, my
"I was
God.
going to suggest that my daughter name her daughter that."
Oh,
And I'm like, no,
No.
it's a venereal disease.
Do not name your female, especially a female child, that.
Yeah.
That's your
She'll never get
Chlamydia.
married.
Oh, chlamydia. Oh, chlamydia is the disease lady.
Oh
That's
my
right.
God, that's funny. Good Lord.
So this is the scene where he gets handsy with her. Then they have
Oh,
an
he's so
accident.
pushy all the time.
Yeah, look, today this wouldn't fly. This would be sexual assault. Look out.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but then
like
she ends up liking him, and it's so weird.
it's like the whole opening scene when Lon Chaney Jr. meets the town girl, who they apparently did not like each other in the movie, because he got pissed that he didn't have a trailer and she did, and he got angry and complained about it, so they took it from her and gave it to him.
what the fuck?
So she fucking hated him after that, and so they're acting like they have all kinds of good feelings for each other. They did not like one another.
Have any of you watched the John Candy documentary, I Like Me?
Yes, I watched it and cried.
Yeah. I don't know if they told the story in there, but there was a story about when he worked on that movie with Maureen O'Hara, who's like, he played her mom. She played his mom. And he was pissed off because she didn't get a trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And he
Yeah.
said, all right, trade with me. I'll go wherever your dressing room is.
He loved
until
him.
they built it. Yeah.
And the sad part, she outlived him.
Yeah. But he was just so kind. That's just what killed you.
Well, when you listen to other people talk about what a genuine person he was, that he was a family man. He was already a family man when he started making film.
Yeah.
And he always wanted to represent dads and uncles. He loved doing that. Uncle Buck was one of his favorite films.
Yeah.
That he got to make.
Yeah.
Look at what he's doing here. He would
I
have
know.
my elbow in the face if you did that to me.
That means I have to do that to you sometime.
If you want a broken nose, sure.
Yeah, I'll fucking go for it. It's not like the first time it'll been broken. But then you risk the fact that I have proven that I'm into Klingon mating. That girl fucking punched me in the fucking triangle. I had a busted lip and a bloody nose, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck's wrong with me? Why am I really turned on right now?
Right? Why am I really enjoying what you're talking about? What is the deal?
Yeah. Art Klingon, man.
All right.
If you played Baldur's Gate, the character Lae'zel's like that too. You have to fight her to get with her. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of Zelda, like, isn't that nuts? The way the Ree people are all upset in the casting. You hired a woman to play the woman, and you hired a guy to play the guy.
But you should have a female James Bond. No.
Oh God, no. I've heard that they're upset because she's got a bow on. She's supposed to be a princess and not do anything, you know. So I've heard that, but I didn't hear anything about
Yes, I heard that too,
cross gendering the parts. Yeah,
but I have also heard that Zelda in the latest game she is an active participant.
is she? Okay.
Now, no, it's not gender bending of the characters. They wanted a trans woman to play Zelda.
What?
I love this right here.
Yes.
He threatens him with the brig. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go, man.
That's the whole kerfuffle. They were propping up a particular trans woman to play the character of Zelda, and the studio said no.
That
we're
is
gonna use a
ridiculous.
female, a real female, to play a real female, and all hell broke loose.
Everybody
That
just
is
needs to
ridiculous.
chill.
By the
out.
way, he didn't just threaten him with jail. He's being thrown into jail for a bit.
He's being sent to the brig. It's
Yeah.
the military's version of kind of overnight jail.
Yeah.
Let you sleep
Yeah,
it up
city
here
jail.
and
Yeah, that's it.
think about what you did wrong, son.
Well, folks, I'm going to back out. It's 12 o'clock, so I got to work tonight. And it was good catching. I need to catch up with you all, kind of let you know what's been happening with me and stuff, because there's a lot been going on. But I'll do that on the personal side. But to everybody
Yeah, no
else,
problem.
Been one
It's
of
good to
those,
meet you, Charlie. Take care of yourself,
Well,
bro.
good to hang out with you again. And by the way, Charlie,
Yeah,
who farted?
you did. You farted. You know you did.
What could it be that made you smell so bad? It
Could've
must
been
have
the whole
been
plate
that
of
whole
beans
plate of
you-
beans you had.
You farted. You did. You farted. You know
You know you did.
did. All right.
I'll see you later, buddy.
Talk to you later. Y'all
Bye,
take
Charlie.
care. Bye.
All right, guys. We can have fun now. Charlie's gone. Oh, wait, he's still
Fuck
here.
you.
I'll see you later, Charlie.
All right.
By the way, one of my favorite films we still need to do, I went to see with him in the movie theater, was My Favorite Year with Peter O'Toole.
Oh yeah.
Love that fucking movie. It's about the early days of television, and they're basically doing a spoof on a situation that happened with Sid Caesar on his show of shows, and that's who the host is supposed to be based on, is Sid Caesar. And one of the characters in there is supposed to be based on Mel Brooks.
And
I'm just
So-
watching this girl defend the guy that was all over unwanted in the
Yeah.
car.
Well, I love the fact that, he just says, this is no kindergarten. So I
Yeah.
feel bad for any German watching this.
Oh,
Because that has a different meaning over there.
right.
What?
See, now he's got them on his arm. You can actually see now that they've been ordered to deploy.
Yep.
He now has the crossed weapons. And I don't know if those are cannons or if those are rifles. Because Pope and I looked and we couldn't find anything that really said when the crossed rifles started with the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm. We've got bad weather coming.
We have a snow warning.
Do you really?
I got a
Yeah,
rock.
it already snowed a couple days ago, and it stayed cold, so the snow stayed in places. Like my flower pots are covered in like 2 centimeters of snow.
All right, who chuckled at that joke? Is that you, Joe?
At what?
I got a rock.
I got
I
a
heard
rock.
some-
No, I was listening to Anima.
Martin, was that you?
no,
I thought I heard somebody chuckle at that, and I'm like, somebody's a Charlie Brown fan.
Yeah,
I am a Charlie Brown fan.
I am too, but more Snoopy.
I
like him
remember
fighting the Red Baron on top of the doghouse. I love it.
even my sergeant laughed at my sergeants laughed at a lot of my jokes, and they never fucked with me, not once. And showing that fucking drill sergeants have great senses of humor. And they were passing out gear, and they said, "Okay, open your rucksack, double check that you have the bag labeled such and such, and that you have 2 canteens and canteen cases, that you have this magazine pouches, and report back to me if you got it." And like you like go down the line, they go down the line, but I'm in the back and I decide to go out of sync, and I go, "I got a rock." That just made one of my drill instructors laugh his ass off.
Which character was it that said that? That was during the Christmas
Charlie
special,
Brown.
right? Yeah, it was
Charlie Brown, the Halloween special.
The Halloween
like,
one. Okay.
They go to door, you know. It's like, "I got
That's it.
chocolate bars. I got a bunch of lollipops. What'd you get, Charlie Brown?" "I got a rock."
I got a rock.
Like, who gives rocks out on Halloween?
That's it.
Oh man. It's also I made the first they gave me a stern look, and then they laughed when they caught us playing slee stacks
Oh man.
in the barracks. They came in, and I've got my ponchos. A bunch of us have ponchos on, and we're playing tag, but it's slee stack tag. And under our hoodie on the rain gear, we all put our pro masks on. I mean, the cover for the pro mask, but without the pro mask on. So we just had the black hole,
Right.
and we're all like going,
Yeah.
slowly walking. And my senior drill instructor walked in. He goes, "What the hell have I fucking walked into?" I said, "We're slee stacks, Sergeant."
Oh my God.
And he started laughing. Goes, "You people are fucking retarded."
Yeah.
Playing tag in the barracks. And then later, we were out on a field march, force march. And no, that was the day we went out to one of the ranges. And we stopped off, and they were standing in a tower that was ground level where they were at, because they would walk up a hill to get up into the back of this tower. And all the other guys are standing around in their fucking ponchos and huddled together because it's fucking cold and fucking rainy. And I walked up, and I'm standing behind them. They didn't hear me walk up, hence why I got the nickname Ghost. And I'm standing behind them as they're talking. They said, "Look at those fucking idiots just standing around, fumbling, kicking their shoes, kicking rocks." And he says, "What does that fucking look like?" And I'm behind him, and I go, "Kind of looks like a tossed salad." And you know what I'm talking about, Joe, because you wore that same gear.
Yeah.
When it fucking rains, man, it just looks like wet lettuce.
It does. But you know what? What I thought was cool about that damn thing was that you could actually use it as a shelter half. You know?
Yeah, it was your shelter half.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you had a shelter half, but if you lost it, you could use the poncho as a shelter half. You just had to make sure that you put it together in a way where the hood actually draped down and covered the hole, right? You know, you didn't want to put it. Well, I don't think you could put it upside down. The snaps were up on the top. So yeah, I always thought that was neat, that it was dual purpose, that you could actually use it as a shelter half, you know. Thought that was cool.
Uh-oh. This is a scene where he gets into the little bit of a situation with the one guy. Guy says, "I'm poison for gobs," and he says, "That's good. I'm anti-poison." Let's take it to the ring.
Oh, that's right.
And he doesn't know who that is.
He doesn't know who that guy
fucking
is.
with.
That's right. I forgot about this. Yeah.
Only when they announce it in the ring that he's a heavyweight champion and he wants to
He's
climb out of that
the
ring.
U.S. Navy's heavyweight champion. And he's like, oh, shit. And his quarterman says, sing to him. And then when he gives you a funny look of like, why are you singing? Fucking ring his bell.
That's it. Oh yeah, and you know that that Lon Chaney's character knows who that is, right? He
Yeah.
knows it. He's sending him in there to teach him a lesson, right?
Yep.
Oh,
And I also love the way
absolutely.
they show the crew, the naval crew, sitting up on top of the equipment and on top of the fucking long barrel.
oh yeah.
Which I can't remember. I think I said it. I think it was a 16-inch. And no, 12-inch. I said it was a 12-inch cannon. And I think Pope said he felt it was a 14 to 16-inch cannon.
Mhm.
And I said, you know, just like with life, it's the girth, not the length, that matters.
Whoops! Picked a fight with the wrong one.
Yeah,
there,
this is
pal.
where. Yeah, this is where he finds out, like, oh shit.
Look at that
Lon
smile.
Chaney's over there
That was
grinning
evil.
at him.
Well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? This is
He's
where
about
the
to
guy
run.
tells him, right here, sing to him, and when he stops to listen, sock him. And by the way, Lon Chaney's in the Gap Club.
Yeah, he is in the Gap Club, isn't he?
By the way, we watched Running Man the other day, the original, and
He's leaving.
back when Arnold was still in the Gap Club.
Yeah.
And his gap was huge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It always made me angry that he got rid of it.
My favorite member of the
Fucking
Gap Club
Hollywood,
is
man.
Amanda Peet. I love Amanda Peet. She's awesome.
Which it's hard to
whatever
see
happened
her gap anymore. Oh, she's still acting.
Yeah.
She was just in something.
I haven't seen her in a long time. Scuff. Oh man. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
Blackbird.
the wife on the TV show Your Friends and Neighbors, which I hope we get a second season. I fucking love that show. I got Anima to watch it with me.
Which one?
I
Which service is that on?
Amina. I said Amina. I said
Don't say that.
Anima. Like it's because I was talking at the same time. We're talking
Yeah.
at the same time, and it goes in my ears, and it causes me to fumble over words.
Dude, let me remind you, it's Amina. Gambit established that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They butchered
Amina
my
and
name the
Gert.
other day.
Gert.
Amina and Gert.
So what streaming service is the Amanda Peet show on?
That is it HBO?
What's it called again?
It's called Friends and Neighbors.
Okay.
Your Friends and Neighbors.
Your Friends and Neighbors.
God damn.
It's Apple TV.
Ah.
$400,000 for the production of this movie in 1926.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh, that's the one with John Hamm where he's stealing from his neighbors, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I haven't
like
seen
that
it
one.
yet. Yeah, that's okay.
It's crazy.
Absolutely worth your time. It's great.
Yeah.
Dude, I laughed so fucking hard at it. Plus, it's got some tense fucking scenes.
I'm sure.
Thanks for the reminder. So I was trying to find which show that was.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
John
pretty
Hamm. I'll watch anything that guy does. I love him. Love John Hamm. He's great.
Yeah, well, I heard there was a sex tape of him.
No, thank
I-
you. I don't even. I don't love
all
him
by
that
himself.
way.
Yeah. Well, you said you'd watch anything.
Ugh. Bad as my wife taking me literally. Come on, man. You know me better than that.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, know it. Let's see. Okay. Doing here. All right. Yeah, I hear thunder rolling out there. If I disappear, it's not because World War III is broken out and I'm next to Barksdale Air Force Base. It's because
You hear thunder and see lightning.
That's it.
Thunder and lightning.
It's
My
so
friends.
frightening.
I'm talking about the movie, the the rundown.
Oh,
It's
By the way,
called
Gary, I got a question for you. You know a lot about this technical side of these military planes and vehicles and stuff. I follow Minot's X, okay, because they're our sister base in the Strategic Air Command. Both of them have B-52s and everything, you know, and they actually. I actually saw it in the video because there's a really good video of this B-52 taken off. It was painted black, and it actually has landing gear on the tips of the wings. That's how big the wings are on a B-52. There's actual wheels that they must retract on the edges of the plane wings. But I whenever I went to the air shows out here, those it's got 8 engines, right? And there's 4 on each wing. And they look like dual engines, and those. I can't believe that B-52 gets off the ground, bro.
it's incredible.
It's nuts.
Well,
But have you ever seen that on any
there
other
is a
vehicles?
bomber.
Have you ever
Well, there's
seen
a
that?
bomber. I'm trying to tell you, there's a bomber
Mhm.
that technically shouldn't be able to fly,
Mhm.
and that's the B-24 Marauder,
Mhm.
because the wingspans makes no sense to the weight of the engines and of the main body of the plane.
Mhm.
So they even said at the time, it's like the bumblebee. It doesn't know it's not supposed to be able to fly, but
Yeah.
it does. Because if you look at the bumblebee with
Mhm.
its mass and
Mhm.
those little
It
tiny,
makes
tiny
no
wings,
sense.
Yeah.
it just like it should not be able to fly, and
Yeah.
yet
It does.
there it is.
Yeah.
It's sort of
So
what their idea was with the ornithopter in Dune, and the ornithopter, the way as I remember it being described, was looked like it shouldn't be able to fly, and yet it does.
mhm.
Which they got right in Dune 1984 by designing a flying ship that looks like it shouldn't be able to fly, and yet it does.
Mhm.
And Judy
Yeah, I
Miller,
was just
not
wondering
Ron,
because
is the
I
designer
always
of that.
thought, how do those friggin' wings stay off the ground when they're landing? And sure enough, I noticed that they had gear down on the edges of the wings. You know,
Well,
I
they had
thought
to
that was
put
pretty interesting.
wheel, like they're lifts with wheels on the bottom
Mhm.
under them to hold the wings up.
Yeah.
I would not want to be there when that thing goes off. Yeah, that plugging your
Right?
ears at the
Ooh,
end,
yeah.
not going to do shit. This is what I try to tell people with artillery, because I've been around artillery, incoming and outgoing, and the ground, what it's like to be around that. The ground slaps your feet.
I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I had a friend of mine that was a tanker, and he had actual recordings of some of their maneuvers from inside the tank, and he was calling it out. You know, he was the tank, the tank driver, and he was calling out everything. And when that friggin', and he was a DJ, okay, post military, and so he had the top line sound system, and he had it dialed in and everything, and the sound that thing made, and the sound of the friggin' shell ejecting. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be inside of a tank when one of those damn things goes off, dude. It's got to be loud.
This is my favorite part. They're in the Philippines now, and everything's wet.
Yep.
Miserable.
They do a great job of making this look miserable.
That looks like Johnson
Absolutely.
Island when a storm came through. But it didn't last for more than like about 5 minutes because we were out in the middle of the ocean and it just blew right. There was nothing to slow it down. It just blew right over us, you know. That's why we had out on Johnson Island, we had a movie theater with no walls. That's how it was set up. It had the seats like a movie theater and had a drive-in movie screen, but they called it the drive-in, but it was just a movie theater with no walls. Because if it rained, you just ducked underneath the projection tower, right, for a little bit, and then went back to your seat.
Now, I got to tell you, he gets a big chunk of bread and what looks like beef stew. And man, I've been out in the field, dude, and I would fucking shovel that down, what he's got there, and he doesn't want to eat it.
Yep. I like the duct tape on his poncho.
Yep.
That thing's been used.
He offers it to the dog. It looks like beef and beans is what that is.
Yeah, but man, I mean, that's a hot
I gotta
meal.
tell you, even
We
in
didn't
black
get that
and-
very often.
Even in black and white, I fucking look at that and go, yeah, I'd fucking eat that. Even
You don't know
gray.
how hot that
Devour
is,
that.
though, in that weather. And once you get to it, it might not be that hot anymore.
Doggy didn't like it.
Yeah, not even the dog wants to eat that. That bread looks like a fucking sponge.
You're
Well, that's
supposed
what
to
it's used for.
It's probably hard bread. You're supposed to sop it up in the
Yep.
gravy
in the
and
the
soften it up.
gravy.
Yeah.
He can't eat it either, so he's going to eat a can of peaches.
Try to
Open
eat
it up with his
because
bayonet.
He's
I know,
an
right?
idiot, though. The way he's fumbling with that thing.
Man, that is a long bayonet too. Good Lord.
That's what she said.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ. Almost giving himself
Yeah,
a
that'd
classical
be-
smile here.
Yeah, the idea of that, though, when you stop and think about it, you can't do with a bayonet what you do with a rifle in the military. This is my rifle. This is my gun.
Right.
This is for killing. This is for fun. Because, like, basically, this is my bayonet. And this is my penis. This is for stabbing, and so is this.
Ah,
Oh, God.
thank God you never went to the poetry route.
Oh. Oh shit. He's got a drip. Look out. Yeah, he's definitely got something under there. Yeah, look. Rain stops. Boom. It's done.
Holy shit. For all the
Uh-oh,
people
we got
there.
women heading into the tent. Nice.
Yeah, this is the whitest Filipino I've ever seen.
right? Oh boy. Take it easy, bro. This guy just attracts trouble, doesn't he?
Yep. He is trouble.
What is it with girls and gay dudes? They just get attracted to him. I don't know.
That's why I act gay so much.
Yeah, that's how he got me.
Oh, my wife
So
watches RuPaul like it's going out of style, man. You know, she loves those guys.
So back in 1942, they invented a can opener, so guys would stop using their fucking bayonets. Those aren't cannons; those are rifles.
You talking about the P-38? Is that what you're talking about?
P-38 can opener.
Yeah, baby.
I never without mine.
Yeah.
I've had mine. My dad gave it to me when I was a kid, and still got it. It's always
I've
on
got
my
one tucked
keychain.
away somewhere. I don't know.
It's on my keychain.
Yeah.
And for those of you here, I can show you guys. I can open a can with a P-38 faster than you can with an electric can opener or a regular cranking can opener.
Who uses can openers anymore?
Well, if you don't always get peeled.
Yeah.
They,
the
they are all
pre-peeled
pulled
cans.
back here. All pulled back.
Not
I
all of
haven't
them
seen
here.
a can that's not in like
we still got stuff you got to open with a can opener.
Yep.
I don't keep that on me. I've always got my pocket knife with me.
God damn.
That's
What?
not a knife.
Right? That's a knife.
That's a knife.
It's a legal blade, man. It's only 6 inches.
I remember back in high school, we had a rule that said that you were allowed to carry a pocket knife that had a blade shorter than 4 inches.
Really?
And when that kid tried to molest me in school, I beat the shit out of him. And I went to the principal, and he said, "Well, at your age, you get kind of confused." It's like, I know what I like, and
Yeah.
that ain't it. And I like him forcing himself on me. And I said, "You better take care of this." This is the last thing I said to him before I left the office. I said, "You better take care of this because I'm coming to school with my pocket knife tomorrow, and I can carry it because it's a 4-inch blade, and I know how to use it." And of course, there's a joke in there somewhere, but
Yeah.
I've got 4 inches and I know how to use it,
I know how to use it.
and not sparingly, because you don't do anything sparingly with 4 inches.
Yeah.
Well, that was a different time, Gary. I mean, it's like I always tell people, you know, these school shootings that happen. I'm like, they would have never done that near my school when I was in school, because half the seniors would have been heading to their trucks for their
Yep.
fucking
I
hunting
grew up
rifles
in
to take them
Virginia,
out
man.
before the cops.
I grew up in Virginia, dude.
Yeah,
I grew up in the South. Everybody had fucking rifles in their cars.
gun racks, man.
Upperclassmen.
Yeah, shit.
Damn right.
You don't see them anymore, but we used to have them all over the place back in the 80s. Yeah.
So this is the PR-38 right there. That's a beauty. It's a beauty. 1 in a million. Girl.
Folds up to make it nice and compact. Don't have to worry about catching it on anything. If it's if it works right, if it's not bent or something like that, you know.
Well, the thing with those, because they're made out of tungsten steel, and you don't just close it. You lift it up, turn it, and then it locks down.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, the sad part of this whole film is, as usual, the big, ugly, grizzled sergeant's in love with the girl who's in love with the fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. Pining away for something he'll never have.
Yeah, I got a lot of nerve thinking about a girl like her with a map like this pointing at his face.
Yeah.
I'm certainly the ugliest mutt in the service.
He's
the
talking
bulldog
to his dog.
Goes, I know. Fucking ugly bulldog.
Oh, man.
No, you've got it. You've got it on me a little bit.
You know, I'm glad you had us watch this, though, because I always saw Lon Chaney in the monster movies, you know. He was a good actor. He really was.
Yeah, he did a few films. He did one where he's the head of a gang. And this is right around the same time as this movie, where he's the head of this gang and he dresses up as an old woman.
Oh, wow.
And I'll see if I can find that one.
Dude, this guy just attracts freaking problems, bro. How does he not know he's going to get in trouble doing this? How does he not know?
They even tell him. The sergeant fucking tells him, "Don't let me catch you doing this. I will fucking..." The Unholy Three. That was the movie.
Okay.
That was the movie. The Unholy Three. 1925, the year before this movie.
Okay.
And Lon Chaney plays an old woman in drag. Do part of the film.
That's gonna fly.
He's an ugly old woman.
His hat is entering McCready territory. Look out.
The brim on his is so much bigger.
Yeah, you talking about McCready's? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, his is more like a sombrero the way it was designed.
Mosquitoes. I love that they showed
God.
that. You know he's going to be getting beaten up.
Make sure to eat a lot of garlic. Garlic helps you less palatable. Now, there's two things about this photo that I'm going to bring up in a moment.
What did you say made you less palatable to the mosquito? What?
Garlic.
Garlic. See,
garlic.
I always took
onion.
sulfur tablets.
And onion too. Yep.
Sulfur tablets will do it too.
Yeah, but I don't want to get the fucking sulfur burps. I will never fucking
No,
do that.
please don't. You can
But it works. Yeah.
you can eat good food with onions and garlic. You don't need to be burping fucking sulfur.
All right, here you go. So that's Lon Chaney in the chair.
Mhm.
The detective on the right, but do you recognize that man standing up there in a pretty much a boxing stance?
Right.
No,
No, I don't recognize
that's
him.
Victor McLaughlin,
Okay.
the quiet man with John Wayne. He's the brother.
Okay. Gotcha.
He was a pro boxer in real life, a champion, and John Ford turned him into an actor.
Wow. That's cool.
He directed him in a few movies, and then later when Talkie started, he had him in the movie The Informer, about a guy who informs on members of the IRA. And oh my God, that is a great fucking movie.
Really?
Oh man, yeah. McLaughlin, what a fucking great actor. And he was a good looking mug, despite clearly having been a boxer. Because
Right.
like multiple broken noses. He started getting the
Cauliflower ear.
cauliflower ears.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, that guy is not Asian. Grabbing him.
Yeah, come on, man. Give me a break.
Well, he's more of the Spanish side of the Filipinos.
Okay.
Like, right. Okay.
Explain the hairy chest then. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Explain
that
it to
shit
me.
Also, giant penis. Come on, man. Most racist thing my son ever said to me, Benjamin. He's like, you know what, Da? Do you know how I know Asians have small penises? I went, I don't want to ask, like, no, Ben, how? Because I just know I'm not going to like the answer.
Right.
And he and I said, no, how, Ben? And he says, have you ever seen an Asian male porn star?
Oh my
And I
God.
went, oh my God, son. Oh my fucking God.
Man, these guys are doing battle, bro.
Yep.
They're doing battle. Lon Chaney's in it to win it.
Yeah, he is choking that dude down. Oh, that sounded gay.
you think?
Yeah, he's
Crazy.
choking him down, gagging all the way. Man, that look on his face.
Right.
Like, who's next?
Yeah.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just going to lay here and bleed a while.
He was there to help
I
him,
love
though.
this. This is my favorite moment when he reaches to shake his hand and fucking Lon Chaney fucking decks him. Just, it doesn't show the punch, but I love that. When he reaches to shake his hand and Lon Chaney looks at that hand, looks back at him and sneers and fucking knocks him straight to the
Boom!
ground.
Get
Boom,
some.
yeah.
Drag him
fuck
back
you.
to his quarters. Yeah. Shit. He
Helps the
ended
other
up in
guy
the
out.
brig for that for sure, man. Come on. Messing with a local? Come on.
Yeah, you don't do that.
No.
They still frown on that shit, especially
Oh,
if
they
you're married.
do.
They
I
will
have a
kick
friend
you out
who
of the
will
military
remain
for
nameless.
conduct unbecoming. If you are married and you mess around with another female in the military or locals, if you get caught, you're going to go to jail for a bit. You're going to go to the brig. Then you're going to go to jail. And then when you're done with that, they're going to oust you from the military for conduct unbecoming. You get no benefits. You lose your rank, everything.
Yeah. I got a buddy of mine that will remain nameless, but yeah, he got in trouble in Iraq.
But his parents didn't name him?
Yep. I'm not naming him. That's for sure.
Oh, well, that's different.
Yeah. But yeah, he got in trouble in Iraq serving over there during the Desert Storm.
Yeah, I came close to destroying my wife's career when she cheated on me. And I was on the phone with her commanding officer.
Fraternization. It's the quickest way to end somebody's career.
Yeah, she was having an affair with a sergeant. I remember his name to this day, Sergeant Moses. And man, and I was going to destroy both their careers in one fell swoop. I didn't give two shits about him.
Yeah.
But then I'm thinking, okay, this is the mother of my son. I'm like, and he's like, the minute you say yes to me when I ask this question, it will proceed and she will be kicked out of the military. She'll lose her rank and everything. And I couldn't fucking do it. He deserved it.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. But, you know, you got your own
couldn't
kid to
do
think
it, man.
about, man.
That's our kid.
Yep.
I'm not happy with what she did. And I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't destroy her career.
And it's good you didn't, because look, man, doing things that are vindictive comes back on
That's
you.
exactly why. That's exactly why, because I'm sitting there, see, big hat, girls with big hats, man. So he kind of looks like John Wayne there in that photo.
Yep.
Because he is about the same age as Marion Michael Morrison.
Marion Michael Morrison. I love it. Yep. All these guys that think John Wayne's a tough guy. His name's Marion.
Yeah.
So, well, Mrs. Morrison, how come you gave your son a girl's name?
So he'd learn to fight.
That's it. Yeah.
Like the boy named Sue.
Yep. But get back to what you were saying, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail you.
Oh, it's not important. It's just I was wrapping up. Just that, I should have done it, but I couldn't do it because I'm asking myself, why am I doing this?
That's it. What's my part in this?
It's the Punisher was why I was going to do it. I wanted to punish her for what she did to me, and I couldn't do it. It's
what you put out.
You didn't want to lose your kid, Gary.
Yep.
Well, it would hurt my kid too.
Yeah.
I was worried about. I did not think what was going to happen was going to happen. See, I still think that those are crossed rifles.
I'm trying to see it through that crowd.
It looks like two rifles.
Yeah.
And something between them.
Yeah.
And by the way, the best emblem in the all divisions of the military, all branches, the United States Marine Corps has the single best crest. That is just a good looking fucking thing, because you get the anchor in there, the globe, and the eagle. And I'm like, fuck, man, that's fucking awesome. That's like, nothing screams liberty and being a killer, a trained killer like that. Fucking anchor, globe, and eagle. Yeah, I was talking about that about 25 minutes ago, that he was in it. No, it's more like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I brought up that Warner was one of those actors who had heavy eyelids. So therefore he got typecast as playing Asians. This is not the first time, nor will it be the last, because he would go on to eventually star as Charlie Chan in multiple films. And as far as I'm concerned, he was the best Charlie Chan. My problem is,
I want to watch more of those, Gary. That's so much fun.
It's always bothered me because they'll go, well, there wasn't Asian actors in Hollywood. Yes, there were, because the first two Charlie Chans were Asian actors. Liar. And they were just
all
fine.
his kids are, and his wife.
Yeah, everybody that's Asian is Asian, but him. I love that circular door. There was a piece of artwork I did in a Vietnam. Well, it was actually in. I just forgot the name. Is it Hanoi? No. It's where the end of Full Metal Jacket takes place. Hue City. And I did some artwork of Dale Dye when he was in a local restaurant. that was clearly not open for business. And, like, the walls were destroyed and parts of it because of the battle over Tet Offensive. And I looked at the real photos of the place there where they had one of their briefings, and I drew that door. And I'm like, that's the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen. Doors that are like that. I fucking love that. Oh, this is a scene where she's like, breed with me, and we'll make kind of pretty people that are also ugly. Our babies will be adorable for a while, and then will be horrifying.
And they grow into looking like you.
Well, we got in the war there with the Moros. People don't know what was going on with the U.S. We've been at war with Islam since Tripoli and fighting the Barbary pirates. And we've had problems with them constantly. And the Philippines were the next ones. And the Moros, man, violent dudes. And they would go up in those fucking trees, man, and tie a machete in their hand, clasped like this, machete pointed downward. And they would jump out of those fucking trees. And goddamn, man, you could shoot them because a lot of guys carried the Webley 38. They'd kill them. They'd be dead before they hit the ground, but they still fell right on you with that fucking blade, and they get a lot of the soldiers. And so the military
That's
says,
when they invented rounds that knock you back, right?
well, that's when the military went to Colt and said, can you make us a gun that'll spin people in the air, flip them in the air? He goes, I can do that. And it was finally finished in 1911. And it was the 1911 A1 Colt Commander, or Colt Combat, sorry, Colt Combat.
It's 45, right?
Yeah, 45, 6-inch barrel, rattles when you shake
I
it.
carried a 45 when I was in. It was still the service weapon. They were just about to go to a 9mm Beretta when I got out. I was actually in, when I got out in 86, they were about to switch to those Kevlar helmets instead of the piss pots, right?
Because that's what we got.
Right. And then
Well, our first training was with the piss pots.
was
I
it?
had an
Yeah.
M1 helmet.
Mhm.
And then my second part of training, we got issued our Kevlars.
Yeah. And then they switched from right around that era, they switched from Jeeps to Humvees. And then they switched from the Colt 45 to a 9mm Beretta for the sidearm. Yep. But I was in right before they switched all that, you know. So I got to carry a 45. I had a piss pot, and we drove Jeeps with a you know, that mount they have on the back of the Jeep for like a 50 cal.
Yep.
We would put our 60s on them. We would clamp those on them.
You can.
When we're out in the field.
The mounting system on there can have the upper mount changed on it.
Yep.
We did not have the Jeeps. I wanted one so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we had Humvees. We were the first. My unit was the first reserve unit in the United States to be issued Humvees for our ambulances.
Wow, cool. Yeah, see, it was funny when the first day we were in uniform at basic, first formation, the first sergeant said, "Yeah, you guys thought you were going to come in here and wear white gloves and direct traffic and all that shit." He said, "I hate to tell you, you're basically grunts with Jeeps now. Your MOS is 85% combat oriented now." You know, that's true. We all, I think the year I was on Fort Hood, because I was their draftsman for the last quarter of the year. I was there the last 3 months of the year, but the 9 months I was in a line MP platoon, I only did like, I want to say about 2 months of police work. The rest of it was field and ash and trash, you know. So, yeah. But yeah, they had 4 missions when I was in. Well, I'm sure I don't know. They change things in the military all the time, but we've always done traffic control in combat. Now that's not directing traffic at an intersection. Well, it is, but we called them dismount points. And what it was is you had a Jeep and you had a 3-man team. You had 2 guys on the 60, and then you had a guy to meet whatever traffic was coming out there. If it was enemy traffic, you stayed hidden, right? But if it was and you still had to have the guy with the 60 just in case they had stolen one of our vehicles and were using them, because we met all of our own vehicles and directed them where they needed to go, on supply routes and shit like that. That's what we called traffic control, combat traffic control. Then we had TOC access, we were doing that. That's security basically, guys.
Yeah, TOC is TOC, not TALK. It means Tactical Operations Center.
Right. And then we had, of course, police patrol duties. And then the last one was RACO, rear area combat operations. And the way they explained it to us was, look, you got a front line, and if they drop troops behind us, you get in your Jeeps and you go get them. You support the infantry front line from the rear. So, hey, there you go.
In the rear.
In the rear. There's your backdoor
Whoops.
reference. There you go.
There you go. By the way, civil rights, the battle for mixed marriage finally was done in 1967, led by fucking Republicans. Dixiecrats hated that shit. They fought it tooth and nail. But we kept saying, look, man, civil rights are civil rights.
Hello.
You have the right to marry your spouse, no matter their race. It's fucking stupid. Why are you trying to enforce only one race can marry one race? This is weird.
Yeah. They even showed that in what was it, 1923, the Yellowstone prequel with Harrison Ford. Remember his one of his guys actually ended up getting physically fucked up to where they had to drill a hole in his head to relieve the pressure because he was arrested for being married to an Indian. Yeah.
It was Indian.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I love those old flotillas. Look at those.
Yep. 1926. Now this was after World War One. So I guess they hadn't come up with those amphibious assault vehicles yet. Pretty wild. What's the weapon they're carrying? Is that a Springfield?
Yeah.
It is? That's a 1903? Yeah. I told you I was on a drill team, and we actually used those, the actual weapons. We blacked a lot of drill teams chromed their metal pieces. We blacked ours. That's the way we did ours. I thought they looked better that way. I don't like chrome. Too much can go wrong with chrome. Get seriously messed up. For a little teenager that's like 125 pounds, man, that 13-pound weapon's pretty heavy, dude. You know what I mean?
There's Orland right there.
Yep.
Zoe just tried to call me again. I said, I'm doing my Monday morning show.
I do it every
Monday morning.
I do it every Monday from 10 to noon.
You gotta fucking care to learn.
All right. Oh, come on. She cares.
She doesn't give a shit about my shows.
Really
I'm not upset about it. I'm not hurt by it. It's just I wish she would learn my schedule.
Right. Oh, my dad calls me right before. He calls me right before me and my brother go on.
Okay, there we go. This is where you know you're about to get into shit when you yell "fix bayonets."
Fix bayonets. We about to do some shit. Let's go.
Back with bayonets were fucking swords on the end of your fucking rifle, not like those ones we had in the army. They're much
shorter. Yeah, they're a lot shorter. That's why I was when he pulled it out to open that can, I was like, "Oh my god, that thing's huge."
Yep. Warner Oland.
The Huns, they're coming to get us.
Yeah. You know, it had to have been awkward if he yelled that to a single German. Like, look, hun, you better back away, hun. that's just
It's
weird.
weird to call Germans Hans.
It's what we did. My grandfather didn't call Germans Krauts until
That
World
would
War
make
II.
sense because they're big with the sauerkraut, but Han? That makes me think of Hungarian people. not
Well, you got to
Austrians.
remember the war
World War One. That's what they
was
called them.
against the Hungarian, the Austro-Hungarian Empire because of the shit that went down, and so we were dealing with the Germans, and so we referred to them as Huns, and that's what my grandfather called them, all the way up until World War II. And
Very
oddly, though,
weird.
when he talks about World War II, he calls them Krauts, but when he starts talking about his war, he'll call them Huns still. This is a
stopping shit
weird
at the bridge, bro. Yeah, that was
There-
strange. It had to be a window it was being shot out of, right?
No, it was a mat
Okay.
that was added later post
Wonder why. That's
because you
weird.
can see through it at certain
Okay.
points. It would fade in and out. I don't know if they'll see it here in the slideshow, but if you're watching the movie with us over here on the other site, there's a scene where it's supposed to look like you're looking through a window at them marching, but the background doesn't match up with the foreground because the background moves its way and the window that you're looking through stands still, so it just looks funky.
So the whole curtains and rug analogy.
I love the way he's wearing his hat there with it all the way up, pushed up like cavalry. Fucking love that. But I don't understand what you were saying, Martin.
Don't think about it.
Rear attack.
Rear attack. Shoot to kill. I come in peace. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill. Shoot to kill.
Come into peace. Go in pieces. Oh, he was gorgeous, dude. Eleanor Boardman.
Mm-hmm. Now here we go. It's on and popping, bro.
First shots fired. Ain't gonna have no fucking Saving Private Ryan ending here.
No. Whoa, dude.
Got his cap right off, man. Oh man, I lost my cover.
Now I'm wondering why they didn't have helmets.
Yeah, I wanted that too.
If they knew they were going to have to be, I mean, they clearly knew they were going to have close contact because they fixed bayonets before they even went down there, right?
Yep.
I wonder why they don't have the doughboy helmets, man.
Well, I'm going to tell you, you know as well as I do, Marines don't always have the best fucking gear.
No,
Most
they
of
don't.
what they got over the decades or centuries was hand-me-downs.
That's true. Oh shit! The logs are shifting. Get low. That was a pretty cool touch, huh? Oh, Lon Chaney got it. They winged him.
Yeah, and he tells him to get out of there, and he's like, yeah, I'm not letting you have all the fun. I'm staying.
Right.
I love that. The fucking punk shoots that guy right in the fucking head.
Yep. Well, he grows up here, you know? He really does.
Yep.
Combat tends to do that to you.
Yeah, it does.
And Lon Chaney doesn't hate him anymore because I've got your back, dude.
Yep.
I'm not leaving you in this shit.
That's the thing. You know, I was, what was I showing my clients? It was Top Gun Maverick. I was showing them that movie, and you know the part right before they head out for the Death Star run, right? Because that's clearly what the mission they're on is at the end of that one. You know, Hangman, played by Glenn Powell, and Rooster are, you know, they're at each other's throats the whole fucking movie. But when it comes down to mission day, you know, he tells them, you give him hell. You know what I mean? He's got his back, right? And I told everybody that was watching it that wasn't in the military, I said, that's the thing. We fuck with each other a lot, you know, but when it comes down to doing the mission, we're all friends. We've got each other's back. You know, that's just a given. You know what I mean? So
Yep, and it's from the early aviation with the Marine Corps that changed the Marine Corps hymn.
Yeah.
Because up to that point, it was from land and sea.
Okay.
But after the use of the Marines with aviation, it became land, sea, and air.
If the Army and Navy ever look on heaven's
Good scenes.
scenes, they'll find the streets all guarded by the United States Marines. Very cool.
Boy, that baton carrier in the front of that march, he was swishing a little bit.
Just a tad. I think I saw some hip sway in there. Yeah.
Yeah, there was. He was like, take a look at me over here. Yes, sachet left, sachet left. Sachet
Yes,
left.
Queen. Yes.
Well, we're done. You go on, be a civilian now, you piece of shit. I'm going to go over here and smoke these fucking new grunts.
Well, also,
Yeah.
he's got the girl, so.
And you can see around his mouth there, if you look at it, the highlighting around the mouth that was done.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it there?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
That's that yellow makeup they would use. Again, like their idea of a platoon in formation is just really weird.
That's two squads. That's like half a platoon.
Yeah. Platoons usually are 4 fucking squads.
Right. And each
You have a
squad's
squad
got about
leader,
what
one
Gary?
squad
7
leader.
to 8
Yeah.
guys in it. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're, you know, in the Marine Corps and the Army, if you are the furthest right in that line, you are the squad leader.
Yes, sir.
That's who stands on the end.
Mhm.
And it's their job during formation before your commanding officer or your fucking senior NCO first sergeant, your first sergeant, speaks to everybody. You go up and down your line, your squad, making sure everybody's, you know, dressed right dress. The uniforms look good,
Mhm.
and they don't look like a bunch of fuck chops.
You're the first pass. Yep.
And he looks over there and sees that fat guy yelling at him. He goes, "No, I can't. I got to stay in the Marine Corps." This is where I
Sort of made
belong.
for each other.
I could never leave the Marines. Take it easy, shithead.
Right?
Fuck you
You go-
back.
You go grow your hair long and play some bongos. Go for it.
Yeah.
But now you'll notice, and so what I read while we've been watching the film and talking is that that is a gunnery sergeant, and they were the only ones. You had to be a gunny sergeant,
Okay.
and what he has are 2 cannons and an explosion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd like to be the general's chauffeur or the colonel, whatever the fuck you said.
I want to drive the generals around. Sure.
Everything
Because
about that face says I'm stupid. Fuck with me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Walking like he's leaning back a little bit while he walks
Yeah.
like he's drunk. Yeah, must be the sun.
Right? Good movie. Good stuff. Little
Yeah, I love
piece
this
of
film.
Americana. What, 100 years ago?
Just over.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, because they shot the film in 24,
Mhm.
and I don't know why it took so long for it to come out. MGM are the biggest cocksuckers in the world, though,
For what they did, yeah, I agree.
burning over half of their fucking film stock, their films.
Yikes. Did they think about the environmental impact of that?
Why are we in this position? That's weird.
I don't know. But your camera's working really well. We got
Grateful
every
to the
detail of that yawn.
assistance of the United States Marine Corps. And they had a senior ranking Marine that served as their advisor on the film. But I will say he allowed them to wear covers indoors. And they were constantly in and out of uniform in the scenes. It's like really weird. If you're making a movie about a Marine Corps, you need to pay attention to that. Because Marines, more than anybody, focuses on what they're wearing and how they're wearing it.
Yeah.
But an interesting thing is the United States Marine Corps got really their own pie tin helmets, and to make them their own, they basically put the Marine emblem on them. And because of Hollywood, they began to wear or wearing their helmets technically incorrectly. They would do, like you see him in this movie, and I think that's where it got started. Tilting the hat slightly, headgear slightly forward to one side.
Yeah.
And
I just call those guys Audie Murphy all the time.
Yeah.
He was known for wearing his that way. Yeah.
So I guess I'm going to close the film strip so we can all get out of there.
I already closed mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm closing it now. Leaving. So we're all back here in the over on YouTube. But I like that film a lot. I really do like that film. It's a good movie.
It's good. I enjoyed it, man. I'm glad you had us watch it for the. He initially had us watch it for the 250th anniversary of the Marine Corps.
And there actually is a backdoor reference in the movie, which I thought was great.
That's cool.
So D-Bud's here, by the way. Good to see you, buddy.
Hi, D-Bud. I was just overwhelmed with the music. That was a little too much for me. So we watched it silent when we prepared for the other show.
I
You
don't
could
like
play the
style.
music now,
The
but
music. I don't like it. I don't like the music.
Well, you know, when they presented in the movie house, they had music playing. Depending on which movie theater you would go to, if it was a highfalutin one, they'd have an actual orchestra playing. You know?
yeah, but the thing is, there's constant music with a silent movie. So I think for a watch along, it's better to play it without sound, so we can actually
Yeah.
talk, and not be
Oh yeah.
like drowned out by the music.
Mhm.
So for D-Bud Martin, here you go, buddy.
First squad up, online. Hicks, get yours in accord and watch the rear.
Man, oh man, we hit 2 hours right there. So that's awesome.
Go.
So I want to thank everybody for being here. Snorty, Gambit, Emmanuel, Andy Morrow, D-Bud Martin. I appreciate Gambit. Thank you so much for being here today. Misa, have fun. How did George Lucas write that and not think that sounded racist? Misa.
Misa.
Meaning racist depictions of natives in the Hollywood content from the 20s and 30s. You know, it's a problem. Is Hollywood it still is one of the single biggest racist organizations in the United States. Just fucking chock full of racism. And then they like get up there and get on their fucking soapbox, and it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're the one that propagates most of this shit.
Right.
Yeah, Misa party. Me go boom boom long time. Oh no, so brother, he too buku.
Ichubuku. Man.
Is that did we do that? Did we do Full Metal Jacket?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know we did.
We did? Okay.
Yeah,
I love that fucking movie, man.
I do
There's some
too.
great dialogue in it.
Well,
It has
man,
the Supreme
the
Baldwin.
opening. It's
It
funny.
has
I tried to show
Supreme
that to
Baldwin.
Rhonda, and she couldn't get past the opening scene. And I was like, "Look,
Oh, the
what
first
he's
half of the
doing is an
movie.
art form. He has to, no matter what comes out of these guys' mouths, it has to be wrong. You know, he has to bring these guys all down to the same level of lowness, and then build them back up.
All are nothing more than amphibian shit.
That's it.
And
Yeah.
and you have to get them. You break them down. That's what it's referred to as breaking them down. You break them down so you can build them back up, and that's just the basic idea behind.
But she couldn't get that
military
concept.
training.
She thought it was just too cruel the way the guy was acting to him. And I was like, well,
This is why problem with women in the military, and especially mothers in the military.
Yeah.
Because mothers are how things get fucked up in the military. Because they're like, I don't want my boy treated that way. My boy is special. He's gonna fucking die because you
because
think,
you're coddling him. Yeah.
and you basically, you know, it's probably the best thing you say. If you do what you're suggesting with your wife, a majority of those kids will die in combat.
Yeah.
Because what they have to do is make you combat ready. That's their only function, is to make you combat ready. And, or as we refer to it in the military, combat effective.
Yep.
And if you're not combat effective, why'd you bother?
What'd you even come here for?
Yeah. So the whole
Have you ever
idea
seen? Have you seen The Accountant? I'm sure you have. I always ask people this about that movie. Was Ben Affleck's character's dad a good father, or was he a bad father?
A good
You know?
father.
Say again,
dad.
Martin.
Good father.
Yeah,
your father.
I have that opinion too. I always say he's a good father, but he went a little too extreme at times. But
Yeah.
he was trying to prepare his sons for life on its toughest level, which would make them successful, right? Because they'd be able to handle anything, right?
Well, that's why I raised Zoe the way I raised her.
Mhm.
Because my fear with her was that she would get bullied and all these other things. And I raised her not to put up with other people's bullshit.
Yeah.
Speak your mind. And as I told her, I said, if you have to take the first swing, take it. Make sure it's a good one. Your goal is to either prevent the fight once you know it's going to happen, and there's a feeling. It's sort of like a barometric pressure change. You feel it. You feel it when this is a non-tenable situation. Violence is going to occur, and if it has to occur, be the first. Don't wait for them. I don't know whoever came with that. I need to wait till they take the first shot. They throw the first punch. I'm like, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
You should know that fight's coming. You can feel it. If you're paying attention, you know it's coming. And to wait for them to throw the first punch is just fucking piss poor management.
Yeah.
You know it's coming. I have decked so many guys that I knew they were getting ready to hit me. I'm like, I could feel it. I was watching their posture, watching where their feet were going, and I would fucking just stand there, sometimes with my hands in the edges of my pocket, not all the way deep down like an idiot. They'd be just slightly in my pocket, casual, kind of. This part of the hand is hanging on that bottom corner of your pocket. And then I would drop left and I would come either up with a punch or I would come bolo with a punch. And people go, well, I've never knocked a person out. I've knocked a lot of people out. I say people, I mean men. That's all I've ever knocked out. I swear to God, I've never knocked a woman out.
I've never knocked anybody
They
out.
always win the fight with you. You always get beaten by the women.
Yeah, women. I looked, dude. The first time I had to spar with a woman was at a karate tournament, and I was there with Ishinru, Mr. Hovey's class. He's still alive, my sensei, and I didn't know how to fight a fucking woman, and I'm like, wait, what? I'm going up against that girl. She kicked the snot out of me. She kicked the fucking snot out of me, but she had an advantage. I wouldn't hit her back.
Yeah.
I'd push kick her. I'd block occasionally, but man, she was fierce and coming at me, roundhouses, reverse roundhouses, side kicks, front kicks, just like punches going, trying to hook me all the time. And she would fucking connect because I didn't know how to fucking deal with her. And like my sensei is like, you're allowed to hit her back. And I went, no, I am not. I was raised better than that.
Yeah.
I don't fucking hit women. At least not where bruises show.
Yeah.
Am I going to hell for that joke?
You can always.
No, but you
identify
might be
as
under
one.
investigation soon. You know.
You can say, I'm gender fluid. I'm a woman while I'm hitting you.
Yeah. I identify as a woman for right now.
For right this second.
Yeah, I'm not surprised to hear that, man. Look, one of the greatest actors of all time, George Sanders. Most people know him from one role, that he was Shere Khan in the animated Disney film, The Jungle Book. And he has such a droll voice. And he topped himself. And he left this note. It says, I leave you with this cesspool. Good luck. Very, very dark. And he and his brother didn't die that far apart. Tom Conway. A lot of people know they're fucking brothers, not like step or half. They're like full brothers. They just use different names for the stage so they wouldn't get confused with each other. But they look an awful lot alike too. It's kind of weird. But yeah, seeing that he topped himself at just 39, that sucks, man. At the time of his death, Hill was preparing to direct and had done some shooting in China for, I love that fucking movie. Again, it's yellow washing. They had a white actor, Paul Muni, playing the main character, Chinaman. And It just sucks that they do that. And I do believe the woman that plays his wife was originally Chinese, and they felt the censors would have problems with that. They don't know if the censors would have problem. They just assumed the censors would, and so they had to be
That sounds
cautious
like
when they
bullshit.
showed that. Yeah, it's fucking Hollywood racism. Typical fucking Hollywood racism. We did this because we wanted to show that we're being conscientious. No, you're being racist. Fucking hot. He is pretty much stereotyped, but I do love that movie. That was my first movie to learn anything about the people of China, and I love it for that reason. Paul Meany is a great actor too, like Lon Chaney.
People from where?
People from China.
No, say it correctly. China.
Vagina?
China.
China.
Forget
You're
about it.
telling me to say China. I don't get it. Poor Anna May Wong. It's just awful that they treated her. I know, man. But still, I tell people that is a worthwhile film, no matter how racist Hollywood was. Don't blame the fucking actors. They did their jobs. And I get tired of people judging things from yesterday with modern eyes. And you can't do that. You have to judge it for its time. Yes, it's fucked up, but that's by today's eyes. Still watch it. It's a part of history. You know, movies are history. No matter how you want to look at it, even if they're fiction, they're still history. And I think that's important to know those things. I wish I could fucking do Trump. I can't do Trump. I've only been able to do a few presidents. Jimmy Carter. I could do Nixon. I did a halfway decent Johnson. I tried doing Kennedy. I don't think it was there. But I like doing Clinton, and if I listen to him, I can really do his voice. I did not have sexual relations with that girl, at least not in how I understand the definition of sex and relations.
No. He was saying, I did not have sex with her. She had sex with me. That was what he was saying.
Well, getting a blowjob, and that's why he used the word definition later in his what got him censured, and what do they call it? What they did the Trump, and when you're
Witch hunting?
no political office, because people think that when it happens, you get
Impeachment.
fired, impeached. Impeachment does not mean getting fired. That's why I've always said Nixon should have fought. But he listened to a good man, a really good man. But he was told, for the good of the party, you should resign. And he did. And I thought it was a mistake. Because if he had fought in court, it would have showed that he knew nothing about what they did. And how ironic it is that every single member of that break-in was connected to the CIA. You know, none of them worked directly for Nixon. He didn't know anything of the break-in. What he did afterward is where he screwed up, is that he tried to cover up and lie about it. But a lot of people do that, like right off the bat, they'll lie, you know, because they're not sure. That's why it's so important to have good advisors. Before you fucking open your mouth, speak to your best advisors. What, somebody with the name Rayner was German? Get the fuck out of here, Gambit. That's clearly Irish.
Louisa Reiner? Yeah, absolutely Irish.
She came in with a big old thick Irish accent.
So, Arima, you butchered that Irish name?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is that like she comes in and starts speaking German, but with a really thick Irish accent. Oh, yes, I'm from a small village in the center of East Germany. He was
You are
born in.
working towards getting that video played, Gary. You've
All
been
right, here
saying
we go.
goodbye for over 10 minutes.
I was born in the village of Düsseldorf.
In my village.
I wouldn't call Düsseldorf a village. That's a city, man. But anyway, let's get going. Please.
Okay.
Yeah, Renner. All right, I said hi to everybody, including D-Bud. So there we go. All right, let's get going here. We're in the show now. Did we place Snorty's video?
Snorty? No, we didn't.
All right, so let's get out of here, guys. Everybody have a great day today, and we will see you again on Wednesday. The Chief is doing a film tomorrow, or no?
No. He's
Nothing.
again. He's at a medical appointment, so
I hope he's
no. But
doing
he said he's
okay, man.
getting real better, so
That's
I'm
good.
happy for that. I'm happy for him.
Is he more better?
More better.
It's more better. All right, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Everybody have a great Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was kind of fun doing a stream, the movie, and I want to do this more when we do
Well,
these things.
we're
Have
going to do it
the
on
movie
Saturday,
playing
right?
over in another screen. Yeah, we're going to be doing it again on Saturday.
Lady in White.
So I have to make another slideshow.
The Female in Beige. And also, if we missed any back doors,
When you get in, open the back door. Right.
so we're going to get out of here, guys. Everybody have a great Monday. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Penny wasn't here today, by the way. Penny wasn't here either.
No.
No 11 Alpha or Penny. Hey, if you guys don't show up, man, we notice,
And we miss you.
and we miss you. I especially miss Gambit when he doesn't show up because, who else am I going to shit on like I do him in the chat? I love you, buddy. All right, guys.
Yeah.
We are out of here. Yeah. The single most Hispanic thing you do. Yeah. I said that to Anima the other day. I love when he does that because it's the single most Hispanic thing you do.
Yeah.
So, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Matt Damon.